My name's John Ricks. I'm a partner for Kelsey Farms LLP, and I run the farm with Paul Kelsey. We've got 47 hectares approximately, and we run 230 people at peak time, growing 550 tonnes of strawberry and about 650 tonnes of raspberries.
Excellent. So whereabouts are we, John?
We're in Canterbury, or just outside Canterbury, very pretty little area. Paul's been farming, he's actually the fourth generation here. Started off with sheep and cattle and top fruit, and I joined him in 1999, and at which point we decided that we would go to mainly all soft fruit because we would be too small in both, so we decided to be a sort of medium-sized player in soft fruit. We can't actually expand, so we've led to many ideas on the farm, which I'll allude to later, but includes double cropping of strawberries and raspberries. And we've grown from 5 years ago we did 950 tonnes, and this year we're aiming to do 1250, so we're growing all the time.
Excellent. What's behind you there?
Behind me is this year's project, which we realised with all the blocks that we were doing and the various systems we were trying to do, that we weren't achieving the right amount of water going in the right places. So starting from scratch, we put a whole new system in down at the bottom. We pump out of a little dike, but we take approximately 16 million gallons from it, although we are improving our efficiencies, so we're hoping to get that down to about 14. We put a new header main in, which is 165 mil instead of 125, which has allowed us to fill our tanks up probably 60% quicker than we were this time last year, which has given us the security we needed to just keep going, basically. That then comes into this shed behind me, which has a pre-dosing rig, so we can get the pH of the water down to about 5.7, 5.8 going into the tank, because we have a very high pH. It then goes into various mixing and mixers. They've got blowers to rotate the water around and around to stop them solidifying in the bottom. These are then taken out to the fields into now half hectare blocks, which used to be hectare blocks, which enable us to water now every hour instead of every 3, which is critical.
Okay, and in what ways has that kind of benefited your farm, absolutely the environment as well?
It basically means for the farm, we've got the security of knowing we can water every hour. That is critical, because everything is in substrate on this farm now and has been since 2011. So that's its lifeblood. So no water, no plant. So we have to have water every hour. It's enabled us to pulse the water rather than put on these huge 6 or 7 minute drenches, which is it basically gives you a lot of runoff, waste of water, waste of feed. So it's great in that aspect. It's given us the sort of improved the quality of the fruit, definitely, because we're not going in with these huge great lumps of water giving us soft fruit, so it's much firmer. So that's great. It just gives us the flexibility to move round and around without having to worry, basically.
Excellent. And just quickly, so with that, obviously the investment in the irrigation project, what are you looking to do in the future?
2 big things spring to mind. We're doing a reservoir, which we've got permission for 12 million gallons, which will allow us to winter abstract all the water and then obviously use it in the summer, so that's better use of water. And also we're doing a research program with Mark Ells from East Malling on effective use of water, which actually plugs into our system. We've been doing it now for this year, and it basically allows the pump to either turn on or not, depending on whether the plant needs the water. Whereas, being pretty sort of naive, I just assume the plant needs water, it goes on and on and on, but the plant might not want it, and this actually detects whether it wants it or not. So that could be a real good thing for the future. And that's already shown a benefit in yield, bricks level and water usage, so definitely something for the future.
Excellent. Well, that's lovely. Thank you very much, John.